in the 5 years from 2019-22 to 2023-24 to supplement water scarcity during critical junctures and to provide critical irrigation required during Kharif. Concurrently, the aim is also to popularize integrated farming systems which will help augment farmers' income and counter frequent extreme weather eventualities. During the last 2 years, 66,740 farm prawns have already been completed in our state through Manrega. My government has identified allied sector as the growth propels for Odisha's farmers, women self-help groups and entrepreneurs. Under Matsya Pokhri Yojana, my government encourages farmers to take up new fish tanks. Further, the liberal policy for long-term leasing of the panchayat tanks to women self-help groups for taking up pisciculture has tremendously helped to scale up scientific fish farming in all districts. Fisheries sector in the state achieved another milestone, which Balasore district was awarded the best marine district in marine fisheries sector on the World Fisheries Day on 21st November 2021, organized by the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India. Universal vaccination for foot and mouth disease in cattle is being taken up to cover the entire livestock population of the state. Artificial insemination has been taken up on a mission mode to cover up over 15 lakh cattle so as to improve the genetic potential and to enhance milk production. The state was ranked second in country under nationwide artificial insemination program. Phase 2, second for artificial insemination coverage. All livestock are being ear tagged and with unique identification number wherein an animal database with farmer detail is created for proper targeting and countability in order to augment egg and meat production and boost entrepreneurship development. Strategic promotion of small-scale, semi-commercial and commercial poultry, a huge number of layer farms, broil farms and goat units are being promoted through attractive subsidy infusions. My government has financed rupees 219 crores through cooperative banks to 33,416 joint liability groups of small marginal landless sharecroppers, factual cultivators and rural women. Under Kalia scheme, interest rate on crop loans up to rupees 50,000 was reduced from 1% to 0%, and thus making them interest-free crop loan from the year 2019-20. And loans from 50,000 to rupees 3 lakhs are now provided with only 2% interest per annum to encourage our farmers. We are largely dependent upon monsoon rains for our water resources. To meet the water requirement of all sectors throughout the year, my government has been emphasizing water conservation and improvement of water use efficiency. For large-scale conservation of surface water inside streams and rivers, my government has approved 13 stream storage structures during 2021-22 in the first phase. Groundwater recharge through 779 minor irrigation and Panchayati Raj tanks covering 15 districts has also been taken up in association with Green Climate Fund during 2021-22. Work in 71 tanks has been completed. Deep bore well construction program and Parvati Green Mega Lift Irrigation program have brought a perceptible transformation in the development of irrigation in the state. We have so far handed over 88,589 bore wells to farmers and commissioned 136 mega lift projects. Apart from that, my government has given focus on time-bound completion of major and medium irrigation projects. During 2021, we have commissioned 2 major irrigation projects, Upper Indravati Lift Canal System in Kalahandi district and Lower Indra irrigation projects in Nuapada district. My government is now adopting underground pipe line distribution system, where feasible instead of open canals to avoid land acquisition, improve water use efficiency and ensure timely completion of irrigation projects. Canal lining works of approximately 840 kilometers has already been completed under canal lining and system rehabilitation program to reduce conveyance loss in canals. In a major leap forward for Odisha's food security mission, our state has secured 4th place among large states in the 3rd State Food Safety Index for 2020-21. Improving from 13th position in 2019-20, my government has been able to cover 3.26 crore beneficiaries from 93.24 lakh eligible households under the categories of priority household and Antodaya Anna Yojana under the National Food Security Act 2013. To further include the eligible left out beneficiaries under food security, my government has been implementing its own state food security schemes from October 2018. Under the state scheme, 2.18 lakh households comprising of 7.15 lakh eligible beneficiaries are covered. On the whole, 95.42 lakh families comprising of 3.33 crore beneficiaries, which constitutes 79.32% of the state's total population as per 2011 census, are covered under the food security program. Additionally, 27,758 eligible beneficiaries are covered under the Annapurna scheme. My government provided cash incentive of Rs 1,000 per PDS card to the families under NFSA and SFSSS to mitigate the effect of COVID-19 pandemic situation during April and May 2020. Further, second phase livelihood assistance of Rs 1,000 to each of the beneficiaries' families have been provided to mitigate the impact of pandemic on livelihood by incurring an expenditure of Rs 960 crore. Provision of safe drinking water is the topmost priority and focus of my government. My state aims to saturate all rural households with tap water connection by 2024. Resources available under different water supply schemes, along with extra budgetary resources, have been pooled together with capital outlay of Rs 50,263 crores under the state saturation plan to fulfill the target. The urban Odisha is a trend setter in the country in achieving universal coverage of tap water connections. 63 urban local bodies have already achieved 100% household connections in the state. Bhubaneswar and Cuttack have become the first and second municipal corporations to achieve 100% household connections in the entire country. We aim to achieve 100% household connections in all the 114 cities of the state during 2021. Under Drink from Tap Mission Sujal, entire Puri town has been covered with 24/7 supply of directly drinkable water from tap. Its quality conforming to IS 10,500 standard with 100% household connection and 100% meeting with this. Puri is the only city in India to have achieved the distinction of joining the prestigious League of International Cities such as New York, London, Singapore and Tokyo in providing such facility. My government is transformative initiative. The Jaga mission is a model public policy to bring about lasting happiness in the lives of the urban marginalized. It recognizes informal settlements and slum dwellers as indispensable part of the urban fabric, empowering millions of people. This inclusive initiative has won Asia Pacific Housing Forum Innovation Awards 2021. Biju Adarsh Kalyan program is aimed at transforming slums into Adarsh colonies. 2,974 slums across 114 urban local bodies of the state will be transformed to Biju Adarsh colonies to improve the quality of living in the slum areas. Under slum upgradation and delisting activities, 1.70 lakh families have already been granted land rights certificates and 8 cities have already achieved slum-free status. My government is committed to provide pakka houses to all houseless and kacha houses dwellers in the rural areas. Around 31 lakh pakka houses have been completed in the most transparent manner since the 2014-15 with an expenditure of Rs 31,050 crores. The system of incentive of Biju Pakka Ghar Yojana to the beneficiaries has set an example of other states to emulate. Rupees 1,283 crore has already been paid to 7.82 lakh beneficiaries as incentive. Further, 12.25 lakh eligible households have been identified for coverage under different rural housing schemes. As a part of my government's commitment to provide self-shelter to the rural households of the state, taking a step forward, my government has recently distributed financial assistance of Rs 3,000 under Biju Pakka Ghar Yojana to each beneficiary for repair, renovation of their Pakka houses, sanctioned under different rural housing schemes since 2014. 14. This will benefit 31 lakh such families with a total assistance of rupees 1,440 crores. My government further proposes to provide financial assistance of rupees 5,000 each to the eligible but left out households of the state who are yet to get any rural housing assistance. My government has devolved substantial resources for provision of basic services, sanitation, supply of drinking water, rainwater harvesting, creation of durable assets.